Hey guys, it's Rich here, and I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while, so I figured, what the heck, I'll just do it. Alright, now let's say you just opened up your awesome Halo figure, like these two here. We got the Tan Elite and the Olive EOD, alright? Now, let's say you open up this figure and you're so excited about it, you finally found the Halo figure you want and you paid for it. You get home, you open it, and you're just like, why can't I do anything with it? I feel like I'm going to break it if I try to move its arms around. Well, for whatever reason, when they're making these Halo figures, at least a good portion of them, now I have quite a few Halo figures now, probably a lot. Anyway, what the problem is that, like, let's say you just got an Elite and you can't get his arm to rotate at all. Like, it will not go up or down. So you're freaking out, you don't want to break it and whatever, and what are you going to do? Well, that's what this video is for. It's a couple different tips that I've learned so that I've been able to fix my Halo figures so that I can do stuff with them, which is what I want to pass on to you guys, because you guys are so awesome. Now, let's see. Let's say the scenario like I just said where his arm is stuck and you can't do anything about it. Okay, remove you. Alright. One thing you'd want to do, go ahead and try to remove anything in the way of the actual shoulder, arm, whatever the place is. Try to, if it's an armor piece you can take off the armor piece. If it's a weapon, get it out, okay? Now, one tool you'd want to use is the needle nose pliers. Now, I want to say something real quick. Anything that I'm about to tell you you may end up breaking your figure or causing it damage, either with the paint or the joint or whatever. So you need to be very careful about what you're doing, about how much pressure you apply, how long you do things, and whatever. So just so you know, don't come yelling at me if you accidentally break something, because I'm telling you now, be very careful. It could end up damaging your figure forever, if not permanently, which is forever. Oh, sometimes I'm late. Anyway, in that situation, you would take the pliers, grab the area as best you can. Now, when you're going to apply the pressure, you don't want to try to break it. You're just trying to do it enough so that you can hold the figure, and then you just rotate the arm slowly. Just try to get it to turn. Now, usually when you do this, you will scratch the paint. Just know that up front, you're going to scratch the paint. Now, however, when it's like a shoulder or something, most of the time, it's not really going to be able to be seen, and when you put the armor back on, no big deal. It's over. Alright, now what happens if you have a ball joint that gets messed up? Man, I've had that happen. I almost broke a figure's hand because of that. What you do is you get a blow dryer, right? You get a blow dryer and you turn it on as hot as you can get it and still be able to withstand it. Like if it blows on you. I don't know. You could be really, really hurt or get hives or something from the heat. I don't know. What you do, you heat up the joint. So let's say you got one of the old Spartans, right? Let's say, we'll just go ahead and do Mr. EOD here. Alright, the way the Spartans used to be, and I think they've started to change it, is that they have a ball joint right here in their wrist. Their hand comes out and it's got a little ball on it, and that's why it's called a ball joint. Now, the hand can sometimes be stuck, and if you start to rotate it, you're actually going to tear the plastic until you actually rip the hand off. That will be bad. What you do, you heat it up with the blow dryer, right, and for about, I don't know, I guess it'd be anywhere between 30 seconds to like 2 minutes. I usually heat it up extra for about a couple minutes so that I have more time to work with it. Because what you're doing, you heat up the plastic and it makes it very pliable, very squishy and bendable so that you can work with it. And as it gets colder, it's going to go back in the position it already was, unless you do certain things to it, which I'm not going to get into. Now, you would heat up his hand, right? You pop it out. You get this thing called Petroleum Jelly. It's for babies. Or you can get Vaseline. I got this huge thing for about $2, I think, and I only used it once, and now I feel embarrassed for owning this, pretty much. But it's good for fixing your figures. You would open it up. Yeah, I've used it a whole lot. It's really full. You take the hand, the ball joint, and you just poke it into it, pull it out. You don't want too much on there, because the more you have, the looser the wrist is going to be after. You just pop it in there a little bit. Heat back up the wrist if you have to so that it's pliable again, and then you just stick the hand back in. That's it. And you got to be careful. You start to twist it again, and it should twist all the way around. And I actually did do this with one of my figures. It was my cyan-colored ODST. And it was one of the hands, and it was tearing, and that was freaking me out because this is supposed to be an exclusive to Walmart, and I don't go to Walmart like ever, and I got this figure from a collector's store, and I'm like, I don't want to rip it. That'd be terrible. I'll have to find a new one. And that was back when he was expensive. But anyway, that is how I fixed it. So that's 2 ways you can fix a figure. So whenever you do this, be really careful about how you go about it, and just take your time. Please take your time. If you have any other questions, concerns, comment here, email me, and I'll be happy to get back to you guys with it. And I hope that you're able to fix some of your Halo figures so you can get to using them again. Alright guys, take care, and thank you very much for watching.